All right, I'm a teensy bit late on this, but this is the new board members assignment. So my choices, um, I want to say my choices first. There were Suzanne Smith, Chief Strongbow, Corey Jackson, Connie Chung, Kelly McNamara, Tony Smith, and Special Agent Oso. So I believe that leaders of a nonprofit organization have a few outstanding characteristics that allow them to work for these nonprofits. They need to be innovative, have both critical and creative thinking, which allows them to create certain unique solutions to certain problems that can occur. They need to exude confidence and being able to outsource and connect with others that can help their organization if need be. The 7 people I've chosen seem to have these characteristics, but also be a perfect fit for the purpose of the organization, that being assisting struggling teenagers, and be perfect for the setting of the organization, which is a wilderness adventure. My first choice was the psychological professor, Susan Smith. I should start by saying, even though the donation amounts are very important, they weren't the main concern that steered me towards certain board members. The reason that Miss Schmidt is my first choice is because she's a psychologist. It's very boring, but for the sake of the organization's purpose, she is a necessary fit for the position. I think she's the only candidate I chose that had a super boring reason. Next is Chief Strongbow. So being a chief of the Native tribe exudes fearlessness, strength, and confidence. But not only that, the part of the President Tribal Council, being part of that, means that he has experience with debating and coming to agreements, which will help with monetary and government issues within the nonprofit. Next is Corey Jackson. He is right outside the organization's target age range, meaning Corey has recent experience to his teenage years, allowing him to grow a strong connection with the kids that come along into the organization, the community members. His young age also gives him like Gen Z influence, which means like internet. And that's a new perspective. Like it's a young, new perspective on problems and solutions. So age, a strong connection, and ease of internet use make him a perfect part of the board members. So in a nonprofit, I believe diversity is very important. Having a majority of one sex, race, age, etc., can lead to biases within the group and lead to lack of supporters and community members. So I chose Connie Chung as the board's Asian representation. Also, with her being a news anchor, there's a large audience that can be introduced to the organization for increased support. And then my biggest influence, I should say, for choosing members was experience with the topic at hand, so struggling teens. People who have experienced some sort of trouble in their teenage years grow a deeper connection to the cause, making it more personal than just work, right? So a young 22-year-old single mother has, a single mother of twins, I should say that. Kelly McNamara is one of the potential members I chose because her input in the growth of the organization is important, as she has a deeper understanding of what the kids may feel because she also went through it at a young age. She also struggled at a young age. Next, based on his description, Tony Smith is the epitome of the organization, another relatively young person who has had a huge drawback in his early stages of his life. He was a drug abuser. He could have been addicted to any substance, but he dropped that substance and now he is a former drug abuser. His story, his growth, his journey can be used to better the nonprofit, inspire supporters, and encourage the children in the organization. And then last but certainly not least, Special Agent Oso. So he's been helping kids of all kinds of backstories with all types of problems since 2009. So he knows what he's doing. And no other organization has bare representation, which is very important because we want to represent everybody in the organization. But also his resources, especially like money, and he's an actor, so he has a lot of big celebrity friends, could help with growing the organization, getting the word out. So those are the 7 board leaders I have chosen.